And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Name?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can
first.
you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but you know.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Harsh words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are all doing well out there, enjoying your day, enjoying your time. You know what I'm saying? Good evening to everybody. It's Wednesday. It's the end of hump day. Woohoo! That's all I got to say. I'm very happy about it. There's a lot of things we got to talk about. Whole bunch of things we got to talk about. You know what I mean? Good evening to all y'all. Black Traveler, what's up? Good evening. Lady Justice, good evening. Shay, good evening. Chris CCC, good evening. YouTube channel, what's up? You know what I mean? I feel genetic, so I changed my name to YouTube channel. Hey, we ain't here to judge. We're here to have a conversation and enjoy our day. Smoogie, what's up, man? What's good, my brother? Hope you are doing well out there in Facebook land. For all y'all that are starting to file in, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, there's a lot of things that we got to talk about. There's a few things that I did already talk about in a previous pop-up video on YouTube. Be sure to check that out when you get some time to check that out. So we will be talking about a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going on recently, as you may know. And if you don't know, then you've been sleeping under a damn rock. Let's be straight funky on that. But one of the main things is that obviously we talked about this one video. We talked about it. I'm going to bring it back up because let's just be real. It's something that we need to check out again and watch with our own two eyes because it's bad. It's not great, man. It's not a great video. And it revolves all around Quavo and Saweetie. The reason why I'm bringing up this Quavo and Saweetie conversation is because there's something else that happened today that has to go with Watagwan, Chet and I. You know what I mean? Boyka. So we got to talk about Chet Hanks. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Chet Hanks is Tom Hanks' son. So the reason why I'm talking about these two things is because this other altercation with Chet Hanks and his GF, his girlfriend, his BM, I don't know who she is, but they had an altercation today too. Back to back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the third one to come out. Because it comes in threes, you feel me? So I'm waiting for the third fight to come out. You know what I'm saying? The third piece of information to come out. The third video to go viral up in this piece. But I feel like we need to rewatch this video again because let's be real. It is, we need to talk about this situation. Now, there's been a lot of conversation I've seen in this altercation nation. Absolutely, Shay, no doubt. My question is this considered domestic violence? Is this considered abuse? Now, everybody, I feel like if you are a fan of the hip hop world, if you are a fan of pop culture, you already know this story. You already seen this video, but we're playing it again one last time because I got to ask you guys this question. And the thing is, I'm going to open up the phone lines because I want to hear from my people about this particular situation. Because there's two completely different scenarios going on here. We have Quavo and Saweetie, and we got Chet Hanks. You know what I'm saying? Bomboclot. So we got that altercation too that we're going to look at as well. But I want us to look at this video one last time. This is an altercation between Quavo and Saweetie in an elevator. Let's take a look one last time. There's no audio to this one, by the way. Now, not great. Not a good look. Now, from my understanding, that is a Call of Duty like a carrying case for a PS5 type thing, right? So they were straight up fighting over a PS5, y'all. Fighting over a PS5. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back to the very beginning of it because we need to see the whole thing. Okay? So, if you notice, right at the very beginning, I'm going to play the first few seconds that we see. She's swinging at him. Do you see that? She swung at him, right? Then she leans, she grabs the PS5. I'm assuming the PS5 is in there. You never know. It could be his favorite. It could be his favorite bong. It could be his favorite weed paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? It could be a bag full of underwear. You know what I mean? Like a luggage filled with underwear. It could be baseball cards. It could be limited edition comic books. I mean, it could be anything in that box, in that carrying case, right? But let's just assume that it's the latest PS5. You know what I'm saying? Of some sort, right? That's just my assumption, right? So she swung at him, then grabs for this bag or this box or whatever the hell you want to call it, this carrying case, right? And then the rest goes into this is really bad. Now, obviously, we've already seen this video. If you watch my pop-up video, if you haven't done it, go and check it out. Please go and check it out. I'd really appreciate it. It's underneath, it's down there in the most recent videos. I posted it up yesterday. Okay. Now, there's this other video. Y'all are funny in the comments. So there's this other video that we need to check out. Okay. The reason why I'm bringing up these two is because I want to bring up this conversation. We need to talk about this. Okay. All right. So we have that one, right? Now, we have got to take a look at this video. This came out a few hours ago, y'all. I wasn't able to do a pop-up video about this one. I figured we could do this live, have a open discussion, a speak on it segment so that we can all talk about this together as a family, okay? Now, from my understanding, let me see if they have any information about this. Chet Hanks. Nope. Hold up. Let me make sure I got this. Hold up. Let me see here real quick. So, this is his ex-girlfriend. So they're saying Chet Hanks ended up with a gushing head wound after a fight with his ex-girlfriend in which she swung a pot at his head, according to the shocking new video of the incident. In moments before he suffers the injury, the 30-year-old can be seen accusing his former gal pal, Kiana Parker, of threatening him with a knife. So, we're going to check out this video. This is an ex-girlfriend. This ain't even his girlfriend, I guess. Or maybe this is currently, now they are split up, okay? But we need to check this video out. Live in full Technicolor. Woo, here we go.
A knife?
Chet.
You're threatening me with a knife? This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife? John,
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all. You pushed me.
Wow.
You pushed me.
Now you're trying to flip the story.
Yes, okay.
Wow.
When I'm done with your ass.
Wow.
When I'm done with you.
She just attacked me with a knife.
You better get out of my face.
She just attacked me with a knife. There's the proof. She's mad because I caught her stealing.
He caught her stealing, y'all. And he got he's saying that he got attacked with a knife whilst bleeding. You know what I'm saying? He leaking a little bit, bruh. That ain't tears. That ain't sweat. Them be blood. That be blood.
Stealing my money. Taking my credit cards and charging her rent to them. All this shit like that.
Now that's trifling as hell. But real quick, we got to look back at this video again one last time because, you know, there's a lot that's going on in this video. Now, they're saying in the article that I quickly read to you guys that he got hit in the head with, I'm assuming, this very Tiffany's teal, Tiffany colored pot. He got whacked upside the side of the head with this pot. He's saying he got attacked with a knife. But you see, he's showing he got the camera up in his face, right? And he's saying, hey, I just got attacked by my ex-girlfriend with a knife. You automatically think that she was going after him, swiping at him like this with a knife, cutting him in the face, right? That's the assumption I had. Without reading that little piece of that article, my assumption is, bruh, man, that girl just cut you in the face, bruh. Damn. That's what I think. That's what I think. All right? But no, apparently he hit her. She hit him, upside the head with a pot. That's why she's walking around with a pot in her hand right now, because she just hit him in the face with a pot. Okay? So let's look at this video one last time, because it does happen pretty damn quick. Let's be real. It's fast. You know what I'm saying?
With a knife?
Chet.
You're threatening me with a knife?
Now, my question is, though, is what is in her hand right there? What's that in her hand? Is that the end? See, this seems bent if that was the pot handle. You see what I'm saying? But that could be a knife, too. I don't know.
Threatening me with a knife?
Or a lint remover. You know what I'm saying? A lint roller.
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife? John,
This bitch just attacked me with a knive.
Did I attack you with a knife?
You understand? We got a lot to talk about here, y'all. This is quite a video to unravel, to critique and break down. I'm being real. There's so much going on in this video, and it's on both sides of the spectrum here. So we've got to talk about this. I'm gonna roll back just a little bit more because, we need to fully absorb this, get the juices flowing in our bodies. You know what I mean? Get it down to our plums. Let's go.
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife? John,
This bitch just attacked.
So now, instantly, don't you think that he got attacked with a knife, especially when he's showing a bloody face and he's pointing at his head and saying, I just got attacked with a knife. This chick just attacked me with a knife. Instantly, you're thinking she attacks him with a knife. I'm sorry. What a quad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Chet Hicks. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Woo!
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all.
Now, I'm going to say this too. Shout out to the friend who's a ride or die all the way in the background. She's like, "Nuh-uh, I didn't see no knife." I mean, what if this dude really was attacked by a knife, but her friend is ride or die? Real talk, ride or die. Just saying. Let me play that one more time. She's like, "Did I do that? Did I attack him with a knife?" The friend's like, no, I didn't see no knife.
Did I attack him with a knife? No, not at all.
That is a ride or die. Do you understand that? That is a friend to life. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys for life. You know what I mean? We ride together. We die together. We even go and we all know where the bodies are buried. Bad boys for life.
You pushed me.
Wow.
You pushed me.
Now you're trying to flip the story.
He's bleeding pretty bad
Wow.
When I'm done with your ass.
Wow.
When I'm done with you.
She just attacked me with a knife.
You better get out my face.
though. Maybe he's auditioning for a new movie. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is all for like an acting reel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is him acting. I don't know. An audition. Maybe. They're in on it. Maybe he's method. I don't know. Maybe he's on meth. I don't know.
She just attacked me with a knife. There's the proof. She's mad because I caught her stealing. Stealing my money. Taking my credit cards and charging her rent to them. All this shit like that.
Now that's cold-blooded. I'm going to tell you that. That is cold-blooded if she really did that. Okay? Now, there's a few things that we got to break down with this whole particular situation. The reason why I brought up these two different ones is because one is a push and shove situation. And then this one right here is, I mean, he full on has his head cracked open, right? I mean, you know, it's a little dramatic. Let's be real. Let me just say that again. His head isn't really cracked open, but you can see he got hit. He really did get hit. This ain't ketchup going on. Like this ain't a self-inflicted wound. This is what this girl did to him when he approached her, allegedly approached her to talk about her stealing the monies. She took his credit cards and went and paid her rent with his credit cards. He approached her about it. I don't know how that happened. I don't know that part of the story. But all I know is as soon as he accused her of stealing, next thing you know, he got a pot upside the head and allegedly got threatened with a knife. By the way, I want to throw this back here too, because I want you guys to see something else. I'm going to put it on mute because we already heard the audio a billion times. But there is a part here. This is very interesting too. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to freeze it here in a second because you need to see something. Bang. There's a dude right there. I don't know why, but it does look like there's some guys up there, unless that's like some silhouette type of poster type thing, maybe up there. But there's some people over here. I mean, he's not he's the only dude, I'm assuming, by himself. I'm assuming in her home, right? So he walked up in this place all by his damn self to accuse her of stealing, okay? So I just want to point that out as well. It's weird. It's really weird. This whole thing is weird, okay? Chet Hanks, Bomba Clot. All I'm saying is, you look at Saweetie and Quavo, and you look at this particular situation, okay? Both of them are varying degrees of violence, obviously, right? Which one does Quavo, like when it comes to Saweetie, does Quavo deserve to be thrown under the bus because of the altercation? Because you see him wrestling with her. I mean, you know, they're not on the ground or anything, but they're in a little bit of a tussle, right? And in this particular situation, does Kiana Parker deserve to be thrown under the bus, or does Chet deserve to be thrown under the bus? That's the question I leave up to you. That's the question I want to throw up to you guys. The other thing the other thing I want to point out is this, because it's always the way that we live in our society, the way the society is. Anytime a guy talks about getting hit, abused of any kind, we live in a world where most guys sit there and go, bruh, Man, you need to man up, bruh. You need to man up, G. Man, say it with your chest, bro. Why are you trying to say it all like that? Why are you acting all like a bitch? Right? A lot of times when a guy goes like what Chet Hanks just did in this video, you know what I mean? All up in the video, saying I just got hit and all that stuff. Most of the time, most cats, most dogs, most guys will sit there and go, man, you just one dramatic son of a gun. Right? Is he being over the top by filming this? Or should he have filmed this or not filmed this? Is he being a drama queen for filming this or no? He did get attacked. Now, she didn't deny attack. She just denied the knife. Now, he could be, like I said, pulling that out of his ass because it's supposed to be white boy summer. You know what I'm saying? And this could be another opportunity to sell a t-shirt or two. You feel me? Because he apparently has a line of t-shirts coming out too, by the way, for white boy summer and black queen summer as well. Don't get me started with it. But anyway, is this his way of just trying to stay relevant and trying to stir the pot so so that people like me and other channels start talking about his ass? His patois speaking ass. What y'all think? What do you think about this? It's wrong. In my personal opinion, it is absolutely wrong that she went out of her way, if that is true, and this is all alleged, but it's wrong that she took his money or took his credit cards without him knowing and just went in and paid for her rent. Absolutely wrong. Unless there was some sort of agreement or understanding or something, right? But then what even shows even more that she's guilty is when you go up to somebody and you say, hey, you've been stealing my money. And they instantly start trying to beat your ass with a pot? Bruh, they guilty. I don't care. Why would you? If you are not guilty, you don't go and attack somebody with a pot, hitting them upside the head with a pot. That's just my own personal opinion about this. But this is something that is really happening, that happened today, or this video came out today. Then also on top of that, the other thing is that why would he put it out there on the ether? Why would he throw it out there in the ether so everybody can gobble it up and get all up in his business? Why? Because it's white boy summer and he wants to sell some teas. Think about it. It's an opportunity. Yes, I got hit in the face. Everyone pity me. White boy summer, buy my ish. Merch in the link down below. Swipe up for the link to check out the merch. Check out the merch. Got some new designs. Morgan Ford, thank you. You tell your opinion so nicely. Come on now. Thank you. I know you being sarcastic, Megan Ford. Thank you. But seriously, think about it, y'all. Is this clout chasing for him, or did he really do that because he was fearful for his life? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to chuckle at that part. I don't feel like he's fearful for his life at all. Like at all. I think it's an opportunity for him to look good. Real talk. So I want to hear your thoughts on this because here it is. You have Quavo, you have Saweetie, you have that altercation going on, right? Is that abuse? Is that abuse? Right? And Chet Hanks. You know what I mean? Wataguan. Bombo clot. Booyaka, booyaka. He got his head bashed in with a pot. Did he even need to put that video out? Was that even necessary? Inquiring minds would like to know. And I want to hear your voice. 314-766-4581. Okay? Drop a dime. Okay? Don't give me none of that bomba clod. I don't know. I'm done. Okay? Bro! Chet Hanks. So give me a call, 314-766-4581. Love to hear your thoughts on this one. You know what I'm saying? Speak on it, baby. It's time for Speak on It. Chet Hanks and Quavo. What are your thoughts on these stories? Because, you know, honestly, for me, it's like, man, one, we need to stop having this domestic violence. Like, can't we all just get along? Real talk. You know, and honestly, like, I got mad respect outside of this BS. I got mad respect for Chet. You know what I'm saying? He's down for the culture. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing, but at the same time, I don't know. This video is not so good. Hey, you on the mic with the Pascal Show? What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Pascal, it's Jazzy. I got you on first call this time.
Jazzy, how you doing, sweetheart? What's on your mind? Speak
I'm doing all right.
on it. Speak on it.
I see you on there looking at our comments, trying not to crack up.
Yeah, y'all are funny. This is a good one today. You know what I mean? A funny chat today. I love it. I love it, though. It's nice. It's like candy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We make a good fam.
Yes. You guys make a fantastic fam. But what's on your mind? Speak on it.
Well, here's my 2 cents, dude.
Shoot.
Abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter if it's coming from a male or a female. Now, I think both of these two are troubled. They don't belong together. They probably don't belong in a relationship at all, period, right now, till they work on themselves a little bit. But the thing that's going wrong in society today that I see, you know, and I come from, you know, a severe domestic abuse situation in my past, okay? I have walked through that hell. And so I'm definitely a victim's advocate. And I am what I consider a true feminist, what feminism is supposed to be, which is asking for equality and equal respect between the sexes. But men and women are supposed to complement each other and lift one another up and respect one another. Being a feminist is not about tearing men down. It's about lifting up your sisters and being the strong woman that you claim to be. Facts. And just wanting your own respect for that. You know, but when you go around behaving in such ways as this woman just did, you are not being any better than what you're sitting out here preaching against. You are doing the same thing. And this is why I am also with the Men Too movement, because so many men go through. I mean, I've known women that I have seen literally beat the crap out of the guys they with, and the guys sit there and take it. I don't know why, but this is reverse abuse. You know, just the same thing in reverse, and they don't say anything because they're ashamed to.
You know, it's funny because I think that...
you know, and it's bad because I think on both sides it's wrong. Abuse is abuse. My first abuser in my whole life was my mother. Women abuse too. It's not just men, okay? You know, my last abuser was a man. But the thing is, and you see this with child abuse all the time, it's not just men that are the abuser. And in today's society, all this total all the time, believe all women crap, I don't go for that. I believe all victims that can back it up with proof.
You know,
and that's the way it should be in the legal system, period. You know, in my case, I didn't even need to do all this stuff. People are snapshotting. The proof was all over me, and the state and federales pressed the charges because the dude put me in the hospital and almost killed me. You know, so that was the fact, and he got put in jail, and they didn't even ask me about pressing charges.
That's what's
period. Was told to stay away from me. So, but the thing is, it's wrong no matter who is doing it, Pascal. It's wrong no matter who is doing it. And it should be prosecuted equally upon both sexes, period.
That's what's up.
If you're going to live in a civilized society. And that's my 2 cents on it.
Jazzy, thank you so much for the phone call. I appreciate that.
Well, you're certainly welcome. You know, I'm going to tell you how I see it.
All day. That's why I love you. Appreciate your call, sweetheart. Talk to you soon.
Love you too, Pascal. Keep telling the truth.
Thank you. Bye. It's funny because it is true. You know what I mean? No matter what, domestic violence is domestic violence on both sides of the spectrum. I also think that this is the other thing, too. Instead of, because the instant part of me is going, like, instantly as a guy, you know what I mean? Because of what I've been, because of the confines of the world that we live in, the box that I was built in and grew up in and all that, and what constitutes what is manly and what constitutes as womanly within those boxes, you know what I'm saying? I try my best to think outside the box as much as I can and be a free-thinking person, right? But there's also that other part, right? So instantly, in the box, I'm going, he's being a little drama queen. Look at him. Look at him being a little big. You know what I mean? Bruh, man up. But then the other part of me goes, well, what if he started filming because he got tired of being abused by this woman, by her hitting him all the time? What if he picked up the camera or his phone and started filming because he said enough is enough? And just started recording her. Said, F it. You hit me every single time. It always ends up in a bloody altercation. I always end up in bruises and stuff. I'm recording this now. F it. I'm done. That could also be the possibility too. You got to play that part in there too, right? But then there's that other part where it's like, bruh, did you just pick up the camera, pick up the phone and start filming because this is going to look good to your followers? Spice up your life a little bit with a little drama. You pick up the camera as soon as you start gushing blood. As soon as the altercation happens. Then afterwards, he's sitting there going, oh, well, she's stealing my money. That's the reason why she was doing that. Because I went up to her and told her, accused her, caught her cheating, caught her stealing my money to pay for her own damn rent. Just think about it. Just a thought. Now, when it comes to Quavo and Saweetie, what are your thoughts on this? Is this a situation where Quavo should be thrown in the doghouse? Should he be in trouble? Because I understand, don't get me wrong. If the PS5 was really in there because it was a Call of Duty special edition type of situation, he's got that PS5 or that game console inside that package. She's grabbing it. That's something that he really loves and really enjoys. He's trying to wrestle it back because God knows what she's going to do with the thing. I've seen videos of people smashing their husband's PS4 or 5 or whatever, their video game console, so that he or they can wake the F up and be a member of their relationship again. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Quavo and Saweetie, is that abuse? Give me a call, 314-766-4581. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Because we already saw the video. I already did a breakdown of the video. I already talked about it all. But we didn't talk about it as a family. So give me a call, 314-766-4581, and do me a favor, crush that like button. I see over 130 some odd people up in this feed right now. Hit that like button. Get it all the way up for me, man. And if you're new to the show, comment in the comment section and tell me where you're watching this show from. If you're overseas, if you're in India, Australia, London, Germany, comment down below. I want to hear all my international love. I want to hear all y'all. Okay? We got a call. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo,
you're on the mic with the Pascal Show, and what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, what's up, man? My name is Angelo, and I'm calling from Miami.
What's up, man? Miami. I love that MIA. Love it. Is it warm down there? Please tell me it's warm down there.
Yes, sir. Warm and sunny.
Nice, man. So what's your thoughts, man? Speak on it, baby.
Yeah, man, I want to talk about that Quavo situation.
Come on, man. Come on with it. Speak on it.
come on, man. We saw the video and we know what happened, and we know how sometimes females can be when they're emotional.
Yep.
He did nothing wrong. He never laid a hand on her. He never struck her. They keep saying he threw it down to the ground, but if you look at the video, they fell. He's reaching for his stuff, and that Call of Duty case is worth $30,000 as a custom case.
Woo!
So the way I see it, man, I just believe he protecting his stuff, and she kind of tripping right now. As a man, I got to put her in her place. He didn't hurt her.
Right. Okay. So let me say this then. And I'm going to ask you, because man to man, bro. Let's just talk man to man. And ladies, I'm sorry. I'm just about to say something. You might not like what I'm about to say. But this is between us, all of us men. And ladies, you just got to hear, because this is some real stuff. But why is it that women feel that they have the right to put their hands on men, but men cannot do the same? I'm just being real. I'm just curious, because you notice that anytime a girl gets emotional and you're in a relationship with them, they start swinging. Well, not all of them. Let me take that back. Let me retract. Not all women do this, but there's certain women that do this. But apparently that's okay, right? If we were ever to do that, we would be in jail. Seconds away from jail. Look at Chet Hanks. Okay, for example, Chet Hanks, he got a pot into the head, allegedly, right? Bleeding. Nothing. No cops, no nothing. No big deal, right? Saweetie swings at, let's just say, allegedly, let's go on the side of, say that she was the one to first start the altercation. Let's just say that, okay? She swings at Quavo, right? They show a tussle in the elevator, and most people will sit there and lean towards, how dare Quavo put his hands on her. Quickly. I even did it. I'm going to be real. I did a pop-up video, watched the video, and I said, bruh, no man should ever put their hands on a woman, period. That's what I said.
Right.
Right? But why? What's the word? I'm forgetting. Why in our world, in our society-wise, do we instantly make it okay? We give women the pass to start swinging, dropping bows on them, all that stuff. But as soon as a man does something like that, they're in trouble.
Man, I got one answer.
Shoot.
Government. You know, I noticed that a lot of times when it's house calls abuse at home, it's usually in colored families. Caucasians don't usually have this problem. And what I've noticed is the females have started to notice that as black men in general, we have an underlying fear of the government. We have an underlying fear of cops, any person in a government position. We're supposed to respect and uphold. So they believe as long as I can do what I want, if he hits me back, I can call the cops. When do you see a guy calling the cops on a female? It doesn't work like that. So at the end of the day, they can always call an outside source to come and handle us. Because like you said in the video, from a first glance, we always look like the problem.
Instantly. And here it is. I'm just for the chat's sake, for the chat, not Cheta, for the chat, I just want to make it abundantly clear. I am not trying to condone men putting their hands on women. Nobody should be putting their hands on anyone. I'm pulling this out for conversation's sake. And it's something that I've noticed. And it's interesting that but that's a very good point, bruh, that you are pointing out that, hey, it is part of the government, because instantly, the dude could be gushing blood, not doing anything. And they are quick to turn to the woman in the situation and go, when the cops show up, and they go, man, what exactly happened here? Dude's already on the floor, knocked the F out. He didn't do anything. Maybe he got caught cheating. Maybe whatever. Maybe it's an altercation, whatever. But he's on the floor, knocked out. They instantly think that that's the dude is the one who dropped bows on her. They're like, are you okay? And it's like, no, bruh is on the floor, like passed out. You don't see him. You walked in the front door and he was on the floor. Homeboy gone.
Yeah.
But that's what I've noticed. You know what I mean? That's what I've noticed. So like when you see Saweetie swinging at him, right? And then she grabs for the package. the Call of Duty package. And what's interesting is in that Call of Duty package, as you said, that whole thing is 30 grand. Am I correct? You said 30, oh my God, 30 racks. Okay, so damn. Okay, first off, damn. But then second, yeah, I feel like somebody would sit there and go, that's a valuable item that they don't want somebody tossing. And some girls are crazy, yo. They'll go and take that and toss that off the top of a building, not giving two damns.
I've seen the videos. I've seen them.
I've seen them too. Oh my God, it's like I'm getting PTSD. It's not even my ish, but I see these things happen. It's like, wow, this girl really just, because they got into a fight about something, and she'll just take it and toss it. Bruh. Like burning all of his sneakers, cutting them in half and all that. It's like, bruh, she just did all that. Oh my God. And it's real. But for some strange reason, that is okay. I mean, a lot of us guys are like, man, that's messed up, bruh. Damn, she just did that, bruh. That's cold-blooded, bruh. Damn. I'd never do that, man. Damn, that's crazy. But if it's turned around, we're in jail.
But man, that's primal. Like, that's in us from the Stone Age. Responsibility. That's something that will always be a man's job. Like in this situation, I saw it on World Star. I saw it on TMZ. That's why I came over to YouTube to see what people were talking about.
Right.
But in general, the responsibility is always going to be on the man and how he handled the situation. Even if she's going at him with a knife, a gun, even if she's tearing up his shit, it's still something I did. Remember, if a girl cheats, if she does something incorrectly against me, it's usually because I did something to her. So the responsibility is always going to be in our corner.
That's what's up, man. Well, you know what? Hey, man, I appreciate your phone call, man. Thank you for dropping some knowledge. Sure. And, yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro.
Bro, man, I appreciate it. I'm going to subscribe, like, share everything.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Talk to you soon, then.
For respect.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. I mean, so first off, I appreciate that phone call. But that is true. You know, I've noticed that is the kind of world that we live in. You know, as soon as something bad happens, we are quick to go, bruh, you need to man up. It's crazy, right? Crazy. And I understand, you know what I mean? For what it's worth, genetically, we are built to be, you know, the hunters and gatherers and all that stuff. But times are changing, man. The world is different now. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. And y'all hit different too. Y'all getting that. You know, you guys are going into those boxing lessons and everything. Some of y'all, man, I'm just saying, y'all are intense. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. Give me a call. 314-766-4581. That's interesting. That's funny. That's funny. But anyway, give me a call. 314-766-4581. I would love to hear another woman's voice on this opinion, another opinion on this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from a woman's perspective, I would love to hear their thoughts on this one. What are your thoughts on this? Don't forget to hit that like button. Get those likes up all day long. You know what I mean? Kiki, Pascal, I grew up with nothing but boys. If I got someone's gonna hurt. Facts. Facts, y'all. Facts. You know what? Somebody just has, that's interesting. Wow. Oh, okay. That guy's one. There's a troll back, just so you know. A troll is back. Hey, yeah. Gotta love that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm seeing all that too. Anyway. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. 314-766-4581. Don't forget to get those likes all the way up if you can. I'd really, really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Really, really appreciate it. 314-766-4581. Don't be shy. But yeah, as I was saying, so much for the white boy summer, I guess, right? Unless this is an opportunity to get his thing kicked off. This, when it comes to Chet Hanks, you know, maybe this is an opportunity to get his thing just popping off. You know what I'm saying? Multiple opportunities to just look good. Make some money too. It's crazy. See, Lady Doc, that's what I was thinking too. I was wondering what was really in the PlayStation bag, maybe cash. You know what? That's a very good question. I have no clue. It could be. It could have been cash. I mean, the way that they were wrestling for it was crazy. But then at the same time, though, from what our recent caller just said, he had a limited edition PlayStation 5 Call of Duty that was, apparently $30,000. So you got somebody throwing that around, trying to grab that from you. Man, that's gonna make you, yeah, you're gonna fight for it. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Grumpy Ass Cat, and I'm calling from Texas.
All right, Groupie, you said? Groupie?
Grumpy.
Oh, Grumpy Ass Cat?
Yes.
How you doing from Texas? Thank you so much for the phone call. What are your thoughts on this? Speak on it.
I first want to ask the white boys what happens during the white boy summer.
What was it? That you're wondering what the white boys would be doing for white boy summer?
Yeah.
That's what I like to know too. What are they going to be doing? No offense to my white listeners. I'm just saying, what are they going to do? What are they going to do?
Right.
What's the plan?
No offense at all. I was just, is it the same thing the hot girls do? Maybe
twerking?
We should ask Meg the Stallion.
White boys just trying to twerk? You know what I mean? Breaking their back trying to twerk and stuff? Can you imagine that? That'd be something else.
Right.
What are they going to be doing?
So
yachting hard? Are they going to be yachting hard or something? Are they going to be yachting hard? Like golfing hard? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think of what do white people do? What do white boys do during the summer? I'm trying to think of white boy summer stuff. They yacht.
Well, I know as an African American who's
tan.
Mainly my friends are Caucasian. From what I've experienced, they play a lot of beer pong, and we go to karaoke, and they get drunk, have a lot of shots, and we go back to the house and play crazy board games that most people wouldn't want to talk about.
That's well, see, wait. See, now this is funny because to me, I thought because you got me at karaoke. I thought karaoke was an everybody thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I karaoke like a mother lover.
Well, the one that I go to is primarily with Caucasians there, but there are some black folks that sprinkled in. I don't know. That was my first experience with karaoke is when I started hanging with some of my Caucasian coworkers. So let me clear that up. I'm not saying black folks don't do karaoke. I want to make that very clear. I'm not saying that, but my experience was with white folks at karaoke that's drunk, and it's very interesting. So that's all I got to say about that.
I love it. Like I said, I guess it's karaoke, beer pong, yachting, golf. I'm trying to think of other things. What like croquet?
Maybe mudding or something. Don't they
mudding hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're thinking. Now we're going like country. Okay. Now we're going country. But yeah, you know.
You know what? I think we better move
river.
on before somebody gets offended. And
yeah, that's true.
I love all people, but
that's
you know,
true.
you have to put that disclosure out there.
No. It's all for fun. It's all for fun. We all love everybody, but no. But also float trips. They'd be float tripping hard. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chilling with their with their natty light, floating in the river. Getting that suntan. Bang, there you go. Okay, so that's white boy
Especially
summer.
in the Austin area. You're right about that. Have you been to Texas?
I've been to Texas a couple times, but I haven't really.
Like in the Austin area, they go tubing in some kind of muddy river, which I refuse to get in.
I don't get it. But at the same time, that's if that's a thing that they love to do, yeet. Isn't that what they say?
So my comment on Saweetie, is that how you say her name?
Yeah, Saweetie. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just think that, their relationship from an outsider looking in seemed like it was toxic, and he was just tired that day. That's what I would think. And he took his expensive items and was ready to go. She didn't want him to go.
Mm-hmm.
So she, kind of swung on him because he was serious and he didn't want her. And then she tried to take his stuff. He didn't want her to. And she still kept being aggressive. And that's when we seen him kind of sling her into the elevator. And she milked that fall for all that it was worth.
Man.
You
think she milked that fall, huh?
She did.
Yeah, she milked that fall. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, she got slammed. I mean, I wouldn't say she got slammed up against the wall, but she got up, like, there was...
He kind of slung her a little bit. Yeah. I don't think it was hard as it looked. But I don't think he swung her hard. But the way that she fell made it appear that way. And I think that she knew there was a camera in there, because you could see him finally look up and realize, and I bet in his mind he was like, oh shit, this is going on TMZ.
I think that's what he saw when he looked up at the security cam too. It was just like, damn, there's a security cam here. Damn, they already know who I am. Damn, you know what I mean? This is gonna surface somehow. You know what I mean?
Right.
But shoot.
Yeah, I want to close in saying that women should not put their hands on a man ever, and vice versa. But women, if you put your hands on a man, then expect to get hit back or worse. That's all I gotta say.
So you
Great talking to you.
Wait. So Grumpy Cat, hold up. Grumpy Cat or Grumpy Ass Cat?
Grumpy Ass Cat.
Okay, Grumpy Ass Cat. Question. So you believe that if a woman hits a man, then it's open. Oh my God! Then he can return the hit. It's open sesame. The ground rules are gone. The ground rules of male chivalry, can't even say the word, is gone.
Yeah, I realized something today that I have to fix within myself, because I realized that I wouldn't say my relationship is toxic, but it can get to that point if some things aren't cleared up, because I'm an instigator or a provoker. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, we could just be in an argument, and I'll be like, well, what are you going to do about it? And that could possibly push somebody to the point, if they don't have self-control, of hitting me. And I don't think I should be doing that either. But, yeah, I think if a woman hits a man, she better be prepared to take them hits or whatever, because not everybody has self-control and can control themselves, especially if she got a hard punch or something like that, or if she hits him with a weapon. A woman thinks she shouldn't be hit back. Not this day and age. He gonna put his foot. He gonna put his foot in your ass. That's what's gonna happen.
So you agree with, like Mark Jones just said, equality means equal hands.
If I punch my husband in the mouth, I'm, you know, he has some self-control, but if I hit him hard enough, I think just out of reflex alone, he might, you know, I don't know what he would do. But if I lose my mind and think I'm going to hit him, then I got to be prepared and have my big draws on and prepare to get hit back.
Okay. So then, okay, hold on. Because I know, here it is though, and I'm not sitting here saying that you are this person, grumpy ass cat. Sorry, that's funny to say. I'm sorry. But let me ask you this. Because there's a lot of women out there that would say the same thing, right? They go, hey, if I got a closed fist and I pop my man in the face and he returns the punch, it's all good because he, you know, I instigated it, right? Like all rules thrown out the window, right? But there's a lot of women out there that would cry wolf as soon as the altercation is over. Just saying that out loud.
We can't have it both ways.
You can't.
And that's what women want. That's what women want. They want it both ways. They want to be
equal.
Crybabies, you know, after they done started or instigated stuff and become the victim. And then on the other token, they want to say, you know, I'm equal. You can't tell me to do this or that, or if I hit you, that doesn't give you the right to hit me back. It doesn't work like that. Pick a side. You want to be equal or not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the tough part then. You know, because, I mean, here it is, though.
You can't pick and choose when you want to be equal.
That is true. But I'm not, okay, so like, for example, I'm not one to sit here and go, yes, we you know, put your hands on women and women put your hands on men. I don't think that there should be violence at all, like you just said, too. Like, violence should not beget violence. There should not be violence at all, right? Zero violence, no tolerance, zero tolerance on violence at all, right? But then there's that problem too of that desire, that need to be equal, right? That need and that desire to be equal. Sorry guys, my stand is tripping. Hold on 1 second. There's that need and desire to be equal. Right? So that's kind of the tragic part of it all. Because as much as we want to sit here and say, oh, yeah, you know, I am equality for women, right? Which I'm all about, then doesn't that acquire everything else, though? Doesn't that cover all bases then? Do you see what I'm saying?
Personally, it covers all bases. I'm not going to pick and choose when to be equal. Now, I understand that we are not equally as strong as men are.
Right.
Like even a man you look at that's maybe small in stature or, you know, look weak, he's still stronger than most women are. So if you want to feel like you Billy Badass and you want to be froggy and jump, just be prepared that he's going to jump on you too. That's all I got to say.
Interesting. Well, thank you, grumpy ass cat. I appreciate the phone call. Thank you so much.
The way you say that is so funny.
Grumpy ass cat.
Yeah, but it was a pleasure speaking with you. And
always.
I'll go back to the chat.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
New York.
All right, New York. What's your name?
Frank.
Frank, what's up, man? What's on your mind? Speak on it, brother.
why are you talking all this trash about what white people are doing this summer?
Chet Hanks is promoting White Boy Summer. So we were just having some fun talking about it.
What is Black Boy Summer?
Black Boy Summer? I don't know, man. Living the life like it's golden, I guess. Having a good time, shooting some hoops, going to parties, going to some cookouts, wearing the freshest
same thing
gear.
as white people do.
Basically. Yeah, basically, man. Basically the same stuff. Same stuff, just, different melanin, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think most white people ain't doing the knockout game. They're not beating up Asians. Things like that. Most white people don't do that kind of thing.
Well, most people, okay. Well, you can't forget about mass shootings that have been happening recently that were targeted towards Asian people that happened 2 weeks ago in Atlanta that was by a white person. So let's not forget about that too. You can't automatically say one thing. That was done by a Muslim. What are you talking about? Excuse me, you're telling me that was done by a Muslim? You need to look that up, my brother. You got it all wrong. I'm talking about a shooting that happened in Atlanta.
Hold on, that last mass shooting that just happened.
I'm talking about the shooting that happened in Atlanta, brother. Perk up your ears, my brother. I'm talking about the shooting that happened in Atlanta, not the one that you're talking about. You're talking about another one. You're talking about the one that happened in Boulder, Colorado. You're talking about the one that happened in Boulder, Colorado. You're talking about the one that happened in Boulder, Colorado.
That's the one. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you're just pointing out the white issues.
No, I'm not pointing out the white issues. What the hell are you talking about? Have you ever been watching the show?
No.
You clearly have not been watching the show, my brother. You clearly have not.
I'll be watching a couple of times, not too much.
Appreciate it.
But
clearly you're not listening.
I mean, but what's your point about how do you feel about 9 out of 10 Asians being attacked, especially up in New York, are done by black people, but they're trying to blame it on, make it like it's white people doing it.
No one's making it out like it's white people doing it. No one is.
Oh, yes, they are.
Are you? Well, at least not on my show. Not on my show. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about it. I mean, I showed it on my. Just so you know, I talked about Frank. We talked about it on the show this morning and the morning before that too. Showed the guy's face and everything on a guy who was actually stomping a woman in the ground. And that man was African American too. Yeah. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you know that? Well, did you know that also that African American that just got out of jail for killing his mother?
He spent.
He was on probation.
He's on probation, lifetime probation, which is messed up.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely messed up, man. Absolutely messed up.
I hear you.
But this show is even. I know who you are. I know who you are. This show is even. We try to talk on both sides of the spectrum and talk about all kind of things. Period. So if you're trying to find some racist avenue to go down, you need to start digging very, very deep. And good luck.
No, well, it just seems when you start talking about white boy summer,
it was a joke.
A separation.
It was first off, it was not a separation thing. No. It was a joke. First off, second, it was from somebody else, the person that we're talking about on the show, who is promoting White Boy Summer. So we were just having fun about that. Whether you're a white, black, it doesn't matter. I want everybody to have a great summer and have a grand old time. That is it. I want everybody to have a great life. In fact, Frank, I want you to have a great life. That is what it is. Okay. That's what the show is all about. Okay? I appreciate your call, my brother.
All right. Thank you.
Peace. You're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Is this Pascal Show?
Yes, this is. Yes, you did.
Oh, perfect. Hey, this is Otis Buckley out of Illinois.
What's up, Otis? Otis B.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Otis B, yes, sir.
How you doing, man? Where you calling from? Where you calling from again?
Illinois.
Yes, from the Illinois land of Lincoln. Yes. What's on your mind, man? Speak on it, baby.
Well, first off, I find it interesting that I sent you a super chat during this video, and then I also sent another message saying that I was going to be calling in, and then the one caller right before me beat me to calling in because I was trying to call in. I find it interesting that he happened to call in. But anyways, I'm going to address what he just said first.
Oh, go ahead.
All right,
please.
Talking about saying that black people are the majority of the ones committing the assaults against Asians. That's not accurate.
It's not, but okay.
Trump is the one who incited the violence against Asians. We all know what Trump's fan base was. It was not black people. Trump was the one that came out saying China virus and Asian flu and all of this stuff. He didn't have the power to influence black people. One thing that we have noticed that out of these recent attacks from black people, 3 of them specifically were wearing pink. 2 of them had on pink hoodies. This most recent one had on a pink sweater. That's unique. Most black men, and this is not a, sexist or, straight, gay.
No.
But it's not that many black men just walking around wearing pink attacking people. Typically, the black men who do wear pink are a little more laid back. They're not the ones you see going out there attacking people. Mm-hmm. So that's rare for them to just have on pink. And for this one guy, he just recently, the one who stomped the people out, I looked a little deeper into it. He was recently released on parole back in 2019. Well, I think I saw it on your show. But he was recently released on parole.
Yes.
This is a tactic that is used. Have you heard of COINTELPRO before?
No, I haven't. Speak on it, though.
It's from the 60s. It was an agency that Hoover set up to infiltrate the civil rights movement. They used black people to do it. They used white people to do it. And so it's still active to this day. It may not go by that name, but that's the name that we give it. So they use black people to go against black people as well. They pay them off. They provide them with favors. This guy had murdered his own mother. We don't know why he got out in 2019. It could have been a COINTELPRO move. Hey, we're going to let you out early. In return, we're going to provide you with this at a later date. We're going to need a favor from you. Could have been a situation like that. Could have been anything. But we find it extremely weird that black men are wearing pink, going around attacking Asians when Trump is the one who incited violence against Asians. Mm-hmm. And the overwhelming majority of people find Trump detestable. So it just doesn't make logical sense. Also, all of the attacks on Asians from white people, they're not getting any attention. Myself, I plan on making a video. I have a smaller channel, but I plan on making a video tomorrow. I'm going to include a lot of information on this, from everything to what appears to be a conspiracy. Also, I've been putting pressure on the Progressive Caucus. I'm an activist myself, fighting against police brutality. Mm-hmm. Now, most recently, a new story has come out with the chair of the Progressive Caucus, Pramila Jayapal, is attached to this story about a social justice activist out of Seattle, Washington. He's a white guy, but he's against the cops, and he allegedly threatened to attack 2 Asian women with a hammer, but he never attacked them. Because I've been putting pressure on the Progressive Caucus for the last couple of weeks or so. It's a lot of weird stuff going on around this, to where it's a huge conspiracy. It's a cover-up to make it appear as though black people are attacking Asians, when I've already researched it. On the FBI's website, you can see hate crimes, the breakdown for hate crimes based on the year. You look at the hate crimes against Asians, it went up 1% in 2019, which was a substantial jump, but that jump was based upon Trump. No one spoke on those hate crimes.
Right.
And if you look back to 2012, look at who all of the hate crimes were targeted at. 66% of the hate crimes in 2012 were targeted at black people. Sorry about that, brother. I'm long-winded. Let me get to the story at hand. All right.
No, but it's very interesting that you point that out, though, because it's funny how much things are kind of swept under the rug during the 4 years that we had somebody else in office. And then suddenly now things are coming out and they're just wanting to point fingers, aimlessly point fingers at certain groups or certain demographics instead of actually getting straight down to the point, getting down to the root of the problem, which was what was going on 4 years prior. Oh, and I just think that's very interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah. One more thing I came across today. I'm sure you saw the incident of the one black guy who looked like he was beating up an Asian guy on the train.
Yes.
And then he started choking him at the end. Okay.
Well, it's because
I saw something today.
it's because the Asian guy called him the N-word. From what I got. Yeah.
Yep, he did that at the end. Him and an Asian female said it as well. But I found something from an ABC News reporter who is Asian. It was dated from March 29th on Twitter. He says that the guy who was getting attacked, a witness reported that he appeared to be Hispanic, and he called the black guy the N-word first. That's what all of that started over. And I posted it on my Twitter today, a copy of the Asian ABC News reporter's tweet saying that a witness reported that guy looked Hispanic to him, and he heard him call the black guy the N-word first.
Right.
But mainstream media is not reporting any of that. Because they have this specific narrative.
Exactly, because they want to point, just like what Frank just said well, he didn't say it, but what he was alluding to, this is exactly what they want. They want races to go in at each other. They want the minorities to go in at each other. You see what I'm saying? They want to aim all the anger at each other and let the white people on the side just watch. And then they go, they killed themselves. Cool, we good. Hey guys, come on, we can come in now. We good. That's basically what's going on.
And
instead of actually talking about it.
I'm also seeing it from a larger perspective now too. They also want us fighting against white people because that's why they're starting to bring up the militias so much. They want us going after the Proud Boy, which I'm not a fan of these militias. I'm not trying to make it seem that way at all, but they want us to forget about all the politicians, the cops, and the military members that were at the attack on January the 6th, and they want to throw it all on the militias.
Right.
Okay, it's fine. They want to go after the militias, go after the militias. But don't stop talking about those cops, politicians, and military members in the process. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stop talking about that. Because the one guy who gave the interview recently, the bald-headed white guy, I forgot. I think it was 60 Minutes, a 60-minute interview.
Oh.
He specifically talked about how they're going to be bringing up sedition charges and how they're going to be going after the militia because the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers were communicating back and forth. But he conveniently didn't mention cops, politicians, and lawmakers that were at that event on January the 6th. He didn't mention them at all. So it's a lot of stuff that they're trying to cover up. So they want black people to also be, focused on the militias. They want the white people to be focused on, the white and Asian people to be focused on black people, Hispanic people. That they keeping the kids in cages. It's so many different things that they're coming out with right now to keep us all confused as they do a lot of stuff that the American people wouldn't want to be done if we knew it was being done.
Absolutely. I agree 110%, man. I think the whole thing is very weird. It's very interesting. I know that a while back, CBS was going to do a whole big special about black on Asian crime, black on Asian hate crime that was going to happen. They were going to do a full-on deep dive into it, interviewing people, etc., talking about why is all this violence going on between Asians and black. And then the shooting happened in Atlanta. Instantly they dropped that story. They had things like clips and stuff leaked. It's all over it's all over the internet, all over social media, IG, etc. But they were planning on putting out this whole story about why black people are targeting. Why are black people targeting Asians, etc.? But then the shooting happened, and then they said, well, we got to scratch that whole story that we were going to do.
Huh.
Yeah. This is real, man.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Hey.
So now what you're saying even makes it make more sense.
Right.
It's
crazy. And and Lady Doctor said, I hope that shish got canceled. Facts. It did. It got canceled. It didn't come out. Wow. There were clips like they were about to talk about it, going, why is there so much black on Asian crime or Asian on African American, like, you know what I mean? Why is there so much tension going on in the black community against the Asian community? Do you
remember what channel did you say that was supposed to be on again?
I think it was CBS. If I'm correct, it was like CBS News.
Okay, I'll try and find it.
Yeah, I would look on, I think it was like oh man, I think it was Baller Alert or Shade Room or something like that I saw it on. Or it might have been Sean King's page. Man, but it was so, I mean, it's like, you know, you're going to have to deep dive all the way back, or maybe you can probably YouTube it and find it. But that was
I'll find it.
That was a piece. They were going to do an investigative piece about it, and they threw it out the window after the shooting happened. They were planning on putting that out that week, and then everything got canceled because of this particular shooting. It kind of said, well, it's not really black on Asian anymore. Now it's just violence against Asians now. And yes, there has been black on Asian, violence going on, but there also has been white on Asian as well.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And it's just it's so frustrating. But go ahead.
There's this one guy's YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention his channel because I'm not even going to mention mine on your show because we don't do that. But on his channel, he's been releasing all of these different hate crimes against Asians that they may not even be labeling it as hate crimes, but as white people who attack Asians. I haven't released all of them, but I've seen all of them, and there have been a lot of white people who have attacked Asians. But mainstream media is not talking about it.
No, they're not. They're turning a blind eye, and they're pointing at the black people that doing all these crimes. Unless it's a full on mass shooting, then they talk about it because that brings viewers. You know what I mean? If it bleeds, it leads. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the world that we live in for sure. But
very true. Hey, real quick, brother, and I'm gonna make this quick, and then I'm gonna hang up, and you can talk about it after I hang up. I do want to address the two topics that your show is actually about.
Exactly. No, you know what? It is always fun when I get somebody calling on that is riled up and angry for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like the caller that we had before. But at the same time, hopefully that guy sees a little bit, sees the show a little bit differently and sees me a little bit differently, more in a positive light. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep. I don't follow Quavo that much. Of course, I know who he is, but I'm basing this solely on these videos that you've posted because that's what I just viewed. With the Quavo and Saweetie situation, does it look bad? Absolutely. I don't view it too bad. The way I see it is possibly he's a serious gamer in his off time. And when he grabbed that game box, in his mind, it's like his whole world is about to go away. So it was just instantaneous. He dived for the game box and bumped into her and knocked her against the wall. Now, he should have shown some compassion after that. Maybe reached down and picked her up. But I don't view it as like all-out domestic violence, like as if he would have punched her or anything. Chet Hanks situation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know who this guy was until recently when he made the comment about White Boy Summer. But he handled that wrong. Where he was at looked like it was his place because that looked like a real nice house. So if that was his place, the way he should have did it, made sure all of those people were out of his house first, her friend, her, all of that. He has a lot of money. Get your locks changed, whatever it is, after they're gone, and then make sure you get all of her stuff out of your property, and then you just simply cut tires with her from that point on. You don't argue with her, give her a chance to hit you upside the head with a pot. You just get them up out your house, change your locks, and move on with your life.
Facts.
That's
clearly, he was still smashing her. Clearly. Why would you go all up in her house?
She wasn't ugly.
Say again? Say that again.
I'm sorry, I just said she wasn't ugly. She wasn't ugly.
Oh, she definitely wasn't, but at the same time, let's keep it real, brother. You wouldn't go into somebody's home, tell them to their... Man, you would just be like, all right, you'd cut off all the... you call them on the phone, or you send them a text being like, I know it was you. And then that's it. Turn off all those credit cards and be gone and be done. But he had to go all up in her home because from my understanding, it looked like it was her home that he was at, from my understanding.
Okay.
And then like the way I gauged it, it seemed like
she has a pretty nice house then. So she's not struggling, it doesn't appear to.
He got that A1 credit, you know what I mean? He got that platinum American Express card. That house better be fire. You know what I'm saying? So
True. And then we don't know how many dudes she was doing like this either. So maybe she's making a lot of money off a lot of guys. Who knows?
Facts. You see what I'm saying? So he went up into no man's land by his damn self, it looks like, goes over there, attacks her with words, with this accusation, and she hits him upside the head with a pot. Well.
Now that I know that, he definitely made the wrong move.
Man, I'm
There's
saying.
no reason for him to go over there.
He needed to text her ass, turn off all that, just be like, yo, by the way, I'm turning off all my credit cards, just so y'all know. Why? Why are you doing that, babe? Because you stole money from me.
You remember that song from back in the day, Orange Juice Jones, I Saw You Walking in the Rain?
Yes.
If not, check it out. You remember it?
Yes, of course. I saw you and him.
Yeah.
Walking in the rain.
And then I went to that. Yeah. I cut off all the credit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. See what I'm saying? Then you call him up, be like, yo, man, nope, we good. You stole my stuff.
All right, bro.
I know it was you. Boop, and be done. But yeah, man, Otis, I appreciate the phone call. By the way, some people were wondering, and I want to know too. I want to check this out. What's your YouTube channel called?
Oh, The Peaceful Progressive of T as in Tom, B as in boy, F as in Frank, R as in Robert. So the Peaceful Progressive of TBFR. TBFR stands for Total Blackout for Reform, which is my organization.
Peaceful Progressive. Shoot, I can't.
Of TBFR.
TBFR, right?
Yes.
There you are. Bet. Okay. All right, man. It's good to see you. I'm gonna hit that subscribe button. You have a subscriber now. You have me as a subscriber.
Yeah, I'm a loyal subscriber, so definitely. I'm going to try and catch you live more often so I can call in more often.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Well, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and I do my Tuesday through Thursday evening show, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Be good.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, that was a good talk. You know what I mean? And like I said, even before when we had the other caller as well, I mean, not everybody's going to call in and agree with me. And not every call is going to be pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, hopefully I handled that guy good enough. You know what I mean? Well enough. But, not everybody's going to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to like me either, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Otis B, I do appreciate the phone call, and it is true. It's interesting how much things are being kind of swept under the rug, and all that in regards to all the encounters and the violence that's been going on towards the Asian community, with the black community involved with it. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But at the same time, there's still violence going on, period. White on black, white on Asian, etc. And it's not good. You know what I mean? So, it is, unfortunately, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try something impossible. I have a feeling. Ooh. I might have to just... Okay. Well. Kiki, thank you. It's not because of what you say. It's because the butt hurt trolls. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Seriously. And gas and diesel. Asians have been very racist to blacks and Latinos as well. That's very true. Gas and diesel. It is very much a cyclical thing. They're racist towards the black community. Black community's racist back. I feel like it's this cyclical thing. And I think right now it's something that we all need to shed a light on. That, yeah, for a long time, and I've said it on the show several times, for a long time, it's always been like white on black, black on white, white on black. You know what I'm saying? We're always thinking about black and white issues. But there are so many other colors in this race spectrum that we forget about. We just completely push those out of the way and we only look at black and white. And we got to remember that there are other races, there are other minorities that are a part of it too. And we need to learn how to turn love towards all of us, towards each other, not just towards one thing and one thing only. You know what I'm saying? Towards, I only love, we got to have racial equality, but we automatically think of white and black. We forget about the Asian community. We forget about the Latino community. We forget about every other race that exists on this planet. We're so quick to think about other things and solely get tunnel vision on, this white cop and this black guy, such and such and such and such. There are so many other rainbows, so many other colors to this rainbow. And we forget about those things, which is really, really sad, man. It's frustrating. But even so, I'll admit it. I forget those things sometimes. And I mean, I think that it is something that I want to have a conversation on the show. Bring in a couple different friends of mine from other races and have one big town hall, like round table conversation about race and how much we don't, since we are already talking about race, but how much we don't get a chance to really speak our minds from our own perspective about what race means to us in this country. And, and how America treats specific races. And actually having an open conversation about that. And even so, we're talking about people who are biracial, people who are black or white that may have grown up in opposite demographics, growing up in a predominantly black community, but being white and vice versa. There's a lot that we could talk about, but we don't really have those open discussions. And we do need to have those discussions for sure. I want to hear one more phone call, y'all. I'm going to be doing and pushing and doing a members only show, not tonight, because I felt bad about missing yesterday. I had a little bit of a family emergency that I had to take care of yesterday. So I'm planning on doing the members only show tomorrow night. But I wanted to give this night a chance for everyone to come on, be on the conversation and all that. And tomorrow evening show will be a members only show. And I'm sorry for pulling that audible on you guys and switching it up on y'all. But I think that this was good that we had people call in, was able to chop it up with you guys and just have the fam, just chat with you guys. But speaking of chatting, I will be doing a members only show tomorrow. So for those of y'all who haven't done it yet, please hit that join button down below. $4.99 helps me be able to do this show on the regular. And keeps this show fueled, with that fire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to give you guys those stories, those fire stories and those fire discussions. And like I said to you just a second ago with the thing I was saying about bringing in other people and doing kind of a round table conversation, that's something I'm actually planning on doing, that I'm trying to put together right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Yvette Tapp on Facebook said, is there a way to join outside of YouTube? YouTube is not functioning for me when I click the button to join. Well, that's a very good question. Well, I do have a CashApp. That's one way. The only way to really join is to go through. I mean, I could always, that's something else I've been wanting to put together as well, which is a Patreon, because I know that there's not a lot of people that can do or some people are having issues with the YouTube membership thing. So I've been thinking about doing the Patreon, but I don't have Patreon right now, Yvette. So I would just say on Facebook, Yvette. So I would just say if you can, I would try one last time. If you go to your desktop, if you're on your desktop or your laptop or whatever, it's easy to find the join button there too. So you can click there, or I guess you can always Cash App, but that just feels strange. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say to you, Yvette. But I appreciate you being so inquisitive about that. You know, I always appreciate the support. But give me a call, 314-766-4581. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this story, on these stories. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear your thoughts on these things. Promise you, it won't be this week because the rest of this week is pretty insane for me. But I promise you, sometime next week, I will be putting together a special roundtable talk where I'll get a bunch of my friends together. We will either Skype or we will all be in the same room together, and we will have this, and it will be multicolored people. You know what I mean? It'll be a multicultural roundtable where I'm going to get all my friends together, and we all are going to chop it up and talk about race in the country, the violence that's been happening recently, all that. We're going to be talking about all that stuff sometime next week. Not this week. This week is insane. So give me a call, 314-766-4581. And I appreciate all you guys for being so cool about this being an open, non-member show. But I promise you, like I said, I promise you, I always try to keep my word. Tomorrow night, I will be doing a members-only show. We will just be Skyping the entire time. It'll be an open forum, open discussion thing. There will not be any topics there will be, all topics can be touched. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be talking about everything. Anything you guys want to talk about, we will talk about on tomorrow night's members only show. Hey, you on the mic with the Pascal Show? What's your name and where you calling from?
Don't be fooled by the rocks I ain't got. I'm still Tammy from the block.
Tammy from the block. How you doing, sweetheart? What's up, man?
Good. You know, I know you had kind of a tense little call a little bit ago, so
oh yeah,
I got an impersonation for you. I'm gonna see if you can tell who I am.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn this up so we can all hear you properly. All right, go for it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good evening. How your baby daddy, your sister, and your cousin them doing? And your hubby too. How y'all living, fam? It's windy stay up in this beat.
Oh my God, I'm done. That would be Socialite Sandy. Would that be Socialite Sandy? It's like
listen, these people don't know.
Hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month. Wherever you're watching this video, all up in her. So yes.
Listen, I'm telling the Pascal Show fam. I knew who Pascal was before the Pascal Show came on.
Yes.
When you have a Pascal Show family get together, I better have a spot at the head table.
Oh yeah, you know what? Hey, that is fine with me. It's funny because yeah, I mean we'll be all. I mean it's Easter Sunday, so we will all be seeing each other this weekend. So the fam will be together. You know what I'm saying? So really quick, if you guys don't know, my sister has a very popular vlog channel called The Socialite Life, and
yes.
So that's how Tammy, I guess, found me. How did you find me, Tammy? Because I know that you watch my sister's channel, but how did you find me? That's so confusing.
Well, I've seen you. I've seen you on your sister's show back when you had your in-person show.
Yes.
When you interviewed her on her show. When you interviewed the
Kelly.
McDonald's. Excuse me.
Oh,
lady.
Libby Higgins, yes.
Actually,
funny thing is she's supposed to be on tomorrow morning, allegedly.
You're kidding me.
Libby Higgins will be
You're
back on
kidding me.
tomorrow
That is
morning, allegedly.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that McDonald's skit that she did is the funniest damn skit I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, she is super talented. She is super funny, super talented.
So funny.
And she's allegedly supposed to be back on the show tomorrow morning. So, yeah.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. But anyways, I do have one comment about the race thing that I've kind of implemented in my life.
Okay. Shoot.
It has to do with systematic racism. And, you know, I raised 3 white children. So all the years when they grew up, whenever you had the race section on a form, I clicked right, no problem.
Right.
So then my last child is biracial. And so when it would come to fill out forms for him, I'd always put black and white. Right?
Okay.
And I got to, you know, and then sometimes they'd say, oh, well, you could only fill out one. No, I'm not only filling out one. Or then they'd want me to click or to check other or whatever. So I've just decided that I don't fill out the race section ever, ever, ever. If it has to do with me, if it has to do with Braylon, I just don't do it because that's where systematic racism starts. A little click, a little check on any form that you have to fill out. Why do they have to know what your race is for anything? What does that have to do with anything when you're filling out a driver's license, a school form? And some people say, oh, well, they need to know, you know, how many minorities or how many, you know.
Yeah.
Why do they need to know that?
they it's like they just want to keep. They just want to keep
they
keep
wanna,
tabs on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like yesterday, I was at my eyeglass appointment, and there was a race section. I don't fill it out. I just don't do it. And I've told that to a lot of people, and they're like, you know what? I get that. I'm not doing that anymore either.
That's what's up.
And some people, you know, might disagree with me or whatever, but I mean, it's a little thing or whatever, or maybe it's not a little thing, but I just refuse to do it. That's where systematic racism starts. They put you in the system that way just because. Why? Why can't it just be one check that says, I'm a human being? You know?
No, I agree.
So anyway, that's my...
No, I agree.
My 2 cents on it.
I do think it's just kind of a thing of them trying to keep tabs on people, that kind of thing. And it is true. Like, what's the point of it now? There's no point in it of it. It's pointless. Yeah. We live in a different world now. We lived in a different world then, definitely. And it's definitely BS for sure.
Yeah, and some people say, well, like, you know, certain races are prone to different diseases or whatever, so that's why they have to. And I said, well, in that case, then that's a private conversation between you and your doctor.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
If certain races are prone to certain diseases, I mean, if you go into the doctor, your doctor's going to be able to say, you know, tell you know, you're going to have that conversation with your doctor. That's, you know, that's nobody else's business, or you shouldn't have to put that on a form because so your kid can get into school.
Yeah, you're absolutely
that's
right.
That's my 2 cents.
Well, Tammy, thank you so much.
What I really wanted to
go ahead.
Yeah. But what I really wanted to do was call in and act like your sister, so I got my goal accomplished anyway.
Goal super accomplished. I appreciate it, Tammy. Thank you so much.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
You later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. You know, yeah. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. And yeah, you're right. It doesn't make any sense. Not the phone calls, the check in the box. You know what I mean? And all that. It just doesn't make any sense to me personally. It doesn't. You know, it don't make no sense. Okay. But I saw somebody who was trying to call. Give me a call. 314-766. 314-766-4581. Give me a call. The phone lines are back open. Love to hear your thoughts on all of this ish. What you think? Okay. And like I said, tomorrow tomorrow evening, I will be doing a members only show where you guys can Skype in, chop it up with me, all that stuff. So it's gonna be very, very fun. You know what I mean? So yes. And I see some new people coming in. Good evening to all you guys. 314-766-4581. I saw somebody who was trying to call. Give me a call. Like I said, let's chop it up. Let's talk about this stuff. You know, Chet now. Oh, God. Booyaka. Love to hear your thoughts on all this. Yes, Hulk, smash that like button if you can. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Pascal, it's Nor again.
Nor, how you doing? What's cracking,
I'm doing
girl?
Good. I know. I'm sorry. I feel so sorry for you sitting there. Nobody called, so I decided, why not?
Oh, no. No, I'm not upset.
I know some of them might get sick and tired of my voice, but I'm not. So.
I'm not sick and tired of your voice. Your voice is like music to me. So, how you doing, sweetheart?
Good. So far, so good. So, about in response to what Tammy said earlier about the race on the form, I mean, back home they need that for quotas, so they would know what is going on in certain communities, and then they allocate like a budget, you know.
Yeah.
So each ethnic city, like back in Singapore, we have mainly Chinese, Malays, the Indians, and the Eurasians. So that's how our government will know what are the trends. But over here, I think my son one time brought home his form, and the teacher marked native. I was like, I need to talk to your teacher. You're not Native American. If you're native, be good, because everything free.
Right.
You know? And then they don't have any box for like Asian and white. They should put Eurasian, you know. So, but that's my point. But different countries, I don't have any box. I have to pick either Asian or white. So I just leave that out. If they want to know more about my kids, you know, they get confused by the way they look because they cannot be Hispanic either. So I just tell them, just tell your teacher, come talk to mommy. Then mommy will explain to her.
You know what? No, because the thing is like, especially like, and we've had our conversations before. You know what I'm saying? You've opened up to me
right.
and had some and had some really deep conversations with me on this show. And I love you. I appreciate your phone calls and all that. But I got to ask you. I mean, and I know I've asked you certain things like this, but I mean, especially being somebody who is an immigrant, not from this country and all that. What is it like for you now? Especially with all this stuff that you're seeing, with all this violence towards Asians and all that, like, are you scared? Are you worried? Does this bring any fear to you at all?
Oh, with that, of course. I mean, there's a certain concern. But then, I've been living in North Dakota. I think Zozo Bob was saying the only thing that is black is just the pavement. So I'm pretty sheltered here because, nobody actually came up to me and start saying racist stuff to me. You see, maybe because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I rarely go out.
Yeah.
And then if I go out, I'm like 5'9", and I'm not actually a small Asian lady either. And I doubt anyone want to mess with me.
Right.
Because I have the resting bitch face. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not trying to boast about it, but so far I never experienced. There was only one time. I think I was at a party, and this asshole, excuse my language,
it's the night show. It's the night show, so you can say whatever the fuck you want. You good.
He asked me, "Oh, you're here on a work visa, so are you a maid?" I just look at him. I just in my head, I said, "This motherfucker, this could go two ways. I will punch you." Or I just walk away. So I just walk away. Because he was drunk and he was belligerent. And he was an old man. So I think that was his pickup line. but they don't know me because I just got here, you know. You know, they immediately assume when you are Asian, you're either a masseuse or a sex worker. That's a matter of fact. Come on now.
But that's the thing, like, especially with that kind of stuff, you know, like, I know that this is like ignorant questions, obviously, like, because I can relate, you know, walking down the street in a particular area, somebody's going to think I'm a drug dealer or a rapist or just straight up criminal, right? And it's
right.
It's frustrating, you know, people clutch their purses and stuff like that when you're in the elevator if you're wearing a hoodie. You feel me? So so I understand that stuff. It's just I always wonder, like, especially with the how the media has been showing how quickly violence towards Asians have been skyrocketing as of recently. We just showed that video in New York City where the 65-year-old woman got stomped in the face. Yeah. You know, and no one did anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, the attacks, these people are only cowards because they only attack the elderly. Come fight with someone younger. Pick someone who's like maybe in their 20s or in their 30s. You meet the right Asian, that Asian will knock you out. And do not mess around. There are some, gangsters, especially around Seattle, I heard. They have some organization of Asian. You do not mess with the Asian, mafia sometimes.
Right.
You can really get very hurt, you know? That's why I'm like, I don't know who these people are. I don't know why they are attacked. Because I told you, this comes from Donald Trump. Because he started this hate.
Yeah.
He started all this shit. And then after that, now everybody just follow blindly. It's like, I feel like living in America is like, it's very stressful. It's like every time I turn on the news, you are bombarded either by hate towards another race or politics bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, back home, back home, I don't have such stress. Like, I watch the news, some people will say, Singapore is very strict. Everything you do, your government keep tabs on you. But you know what? I think there is pros and cons. Like I said, we do not have freedom of speech back home. You cannot say what goes to your head. So I'm. That's why maybe I'm quite well behaved for the most part. But at the same time, it boggles my mind why people say here there's no freedom. Ask you to put on your mask. That everybody shout, oh, that is an infringement of my freedom. I was like, you want to know what infringement of freedom? Go stay in Singapore for a month. You be crazy. You want to come back. Like, you know, in Singapore, you do the crime, it's a death penalty by hanging. You got a few milligrams of heroin, it's to the gallows. We don't mess around. And nobody is allowed to have weapons back home except for the military and police.
See, that is insane. I mean,
yeah,
it's insane. But you know, it's like as much as we sit here and complain about, oh, our rights, it's like, yo, if you just look overseas to some of these other countries, you realize, man, we kind of have it nice over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got it made. It's like, you know, you can have everything. You don't even allow. We are not even allowed to have any handcuffs or anything. You know, like I'm like, oh man, everything like flag scarf. You know, all those things are considered illegal back home.
That's so
crazy.
Crazy.
So I'm like, what? I know. When I come here, I'm like, man, I have freedom. That's why you will never hear me like complain or jump in because I really don't know what the black American or the white American are going through because I look at it as outside as a foreigner perspective. So that's why you don't see me like arguing with people. Because
it's funny because
I say, you know what?
It's like you come in, right? And you know, you're getting all these new liberties, you're getting all these new things that are almost like candy almost, you know what I mean? Like they're these special amenities that you're getting that you never had before, right? And everybody around you are squealing and crying and pooping their pants like spoiled little brats, and you're sitting there going like, man, it's just great in here. I'm just happy to be here, man. Damn, this place is great. And everyone else is like, it's too cold, it's too hot, it's this. You know what I mean? It's really interesting.
And I'm here being so appreciative. I say, God bless America. This is where I want to be because You know, I look at it. This is freedom. This is exactly freedom. You know.
Yeah.
Like you. This is what you guys have, but here you guys like. It seems like more freedom is not enough. Like everybody start talking shit about each other. It's like I feel like social media these days are being used as a weapon to just berate one another. Nobody is civil anymore. Someone will open a channel and then they will berate the other person's channel until one of them get cancelled. That's why the suicide rate is up, because no human lost touch with humanity about being an empath. Like empathy, we don't have no more. It's all about I want to prove you I'm right. I want to prove you I'm right. But actually, who's right though? Everybody is not right. It's like everybody wake up in the morning already angry. Before you drink that coffee, angry already. That's why I was like, why are you gang banging on bacon in the morning? You know?
Yeah.
Like they get angry. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that part of United States. I thought it was all nice during Bill Clinton time. I was like, damn, this guy was doing good. Later we know he got side projects. So we know how the economy prospered because he was busy getting some on the side. But then, as he progressed,
he was too busy chasing the cat. You know what I mean? Nothing but the dog in him. He was always chasing the cat. I'm just saying. Know. If he just focused a little bit, he might have. You know what I'm saying? He would have been just fine. But yeah, Monica Lewinsky.
I know. So I'm like I'm surprised. So I stay like that's why I stay neutral. Like even on Discord, I was like, man, this. Every time I see people posting video about this part, I get stressed. I get anxiety. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And then someone will post another post. And then I tell myself, I'm not going to try to save the world because I cannot. Alone, I cannot save the world.
Right.
I have my own problems to solve. I'm just being a realistic person here. Like, I'm not going to put on my cape and start saving people. And earlier about the man, Quavo, whatever his name sounds like a tequila. Sounds like a tequila name, Quavo. That's my favorite. And then after that, you know, no man or woman shall put their hands on nobody. Like woman, like I agree with Jazzy. She said, you want equality, you should abide by it. Like you shouldn't throw your hands first. You know, a man can actually knock you out. My husband is a big guy.
Yeah.
Even though as tough as I want, I'm not Ronda Rousey. You know?
Yeah.
I cannot choke him out. But it happened to my husband. This is his own personal experience. He had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was white, and he's also white. And then he was about to leave. They had an argument. That bitch put her hand on him first, and then my husband walked away from her. She chased him down, and then after that, she called the cops. The sheriff came and booked my husband at the time and asked, why did you attack her? Only when the officer saw the marks on his face, then the officer said, oh, so she threw the punches first. You see, this is the problem. Because a white woman can call the cops, and the cops would, on the way there, they already made their side known already. They would never go to the woman and say, oh, you hit him first. They will always go to the man, why did you hit her?
Absolutely.
This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about America law and order. They automatically go in, they already pick side. They don't like, hey, okay, what's going on? Who started this? You know, there's a lot of things that happen to my husband that I just sit here and shake my head and say, man, some of these women, they can really, really fuck up a guy's life for false accusation. They say, okay, believe all this accusation. But isn't the government, the law is, proven until guilt? I don't know. You are innocent until you're proven guilty. Right. But over here, over the internet, people already assume the guy is guilty without listening to the story.
Oh, absolutely.
The pitchfork all come up.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no argument there, or there's no disagreement there. I mean, for sure, that's the problem. In that story that you were saying about your husband, I mean, that's very true. That a lot of times the guy will be protecting himself, getting bashed and hit and all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying.
Had he not have that cut on his eye, the cops would have arrested his ass.
Yeah.
Because women have sharp nails. If she start gouging your eye, you know how women fight like crazy chicken. They pull hair, they scratch your eyeballs out. They try to grab. Women are so emotional and so they when they are angry, they see red. They don't give a shit. They just go in. And then the man sometimes I've seen this. They will back away, but the woman go on full more attack.
Advance.
Yeah. And then after that, one time the guy get angry, smack you hard, you go down on the floor. That's it. Woman can never beat a man. Let's just face it. Okay, no matter how you train, you can never, because men are bigger size. Women, well, not all. Unless, like I say, unless you are a UFC fighter, then you got a fair chance of choking the guy out. Other than that, you cannot.
Yeah.
But the law should be changed over here. They shouldn't, for example, I give you example. If there's a man, Bonnie and Clyde, commit the crime, I've seen every time the Clyde will get more longer sentences than Bonnie. Bonnie will probably get probation or 5 years, but that guy who commit the same crime will be let go easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like he probably will serve 10 out of the 20 years, while that guy will get life sentence. I've seen this a lot. I watch criminal, and then women cannot have it both ways. You want to have equal, then be equal. You fucked up, you do the crime, you do the time, the same time. The man get 20 years, you get 20 years.
Yeah.
You cannot use, excuse me in my language, your pussy cut anymore. It's not going to work.
Yeah. That is very, very true.
It only works for a certain time. But after that, it gets lame, I mean, I'm sure some of the people on the chat don't like what I have to say, but it is what I say.
I mean, I think a lot of them. I think everybody's. I think there's a lot of people who are agreeing with what you're saying right here. I mean, it is a situation that is. We live in a world where it's like we're having to find that thing of balance. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that feel some type of way about a woman putting their hands on a man, and a man putting equally being able to put hands on a woman if that woman puts their hands on them first. There's always the if kind of situation, right? Yep. So
I mean, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't condone the man. I've seen also violence, domestic violence, where the husband just beat on the wife. That one I don't condone. Okay, don't get it all twisted. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, if you are in a relationship and you both are fighting, if you are fighting like that, might as well call it quits, because you apparently you guys are toxic. With me and my husband for 12 years, we never get mad until we want to hit each other. If I get so mad, I will just throw my favorite coffee cup on the floor, or I throw chicken wings at him when he says it's not spicy enough. I'm like, you know what? I'm just tired of your ass. Every time, everything not spicy.
That's funny.
I just,
but I give him mad props for somebody who I give your husband mad props that he likes spicy food, though. I mean, real talk, man. My spicy fellas out there. Yes, my spicy people.
He loves it. Yeah, he loves whatever I cook. Now, if the food don't have season, like I said, white people don't like salt or pepper and optional, so he don't like, even Thanksgiving meal, he prefer my Thanksgiving meal over his mother's Thanksgiving.
Not hot enough.
It's not hot. You see?
What's up, Jeremy? Yeah.
He said, what's up?
Not much.
You know.
Getting home from work.
Yeah, good to hear you, brother.
Everything he complained one more time. Not the chicken wings not hot enough. I'm gonna throw him the chicken wings.
But that's love.
Yeah.
That's love.
Like dogs.
Yeah. I don't want to take so much of your time, but that is what I have to say. Like, if you see me on that channel, on your channel, and I don't say much, it's not because I'm not interested. I'm interested, but that's so much stress I could take. And I'm being like real with you. Like, if I have like somebody say, if you have nothing to say, don't say it at all.
Oh, and I agree. My thing is I'm trying to.
That people.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, like the earlier Frank, what he was trying to do, he was trying to gaslight you. I was nervous for you. I said, you know what, this Frank sauce better not say shit.
Yeah.
But he was trying to bait you into some argument.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is why when you say you about joking, like if people do not know who I am, people might take it differently. But for me, I'm not going to wake up in the morning and be angry and try to save the world. I'm not that type of person. But you ask for my opinion, I'll be gladly to tell you what I think about it.
Yeah.
Because society has come that it's very toxic. Everybody cannot say what is on the mind. Like YouTube, not free. In 2006, 2007, hell, you can upload whatever you want. And nobody will police you for it. Nowadays, you can't say shit without getting into trouble.
Yeah.
And everybody is getting paid, you know?
That is true.
So I don't know. Everybody is getting paid for saying shit now. So, like, look at my channel. It never take off because I don't like to involve with drama.
Right.
Why? And then you get dogs, and then you got people hating you for nothing. Now, apparently from behind your computer, you can hate that somebody without even finding out. Or invite you, hey, let have a barbecue together, smoke a blunt and talk about something and get along. We don't. We just start hating on each other based on what the media throw at us. You don't know me, you know? Like, I don't know you like that, Pascal. I don't know you from, like, I think the very first video I found of you was by mistake. I think it was about I won't say the word, but it happens on January 6th. I think that was the very first video I clicked. And then I said, okay, this guy seems okay and fair. He got pleasant look. He got a ball look. That's cool. And then the second one was, I think it was a music video about the inauguration or something. And I was like, okay, this seems cool. This is the first channel I ever subscribed. Well, the rest, I never subscribe.
You know I love you, and I love your support, and I'm glad you found me found me in that way. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people are still starting to, a lot of people I haven't seen that side. You know what I mean, with the skits and the parodies and all of that. You know what I mean? But like I said. New things are coming out very, very soon. I'm just going to say that out loud.
I know. You were at 25,000 at the time when I found you. But now you're already grown, so.
Yeah.
It will continue to grow.
Yeah.
So, thank you for taking my call. I don't want to take any more of your time.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Okay. You take care now.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, it's always good to hear familiar names and voices calling in and all that. And Lady Doc, yeah, me too. On the 6th, I'm still just WTF on all of that and then some. Okay. But that is the show, guys. I want to say a big thank you to everybody. I want to say this too, that tomorrow evening will be a 1 hour straight up members only show. So I just wanted to give you guys, for those of y'all who are members, huge heads up. I know it's a day late, but I had a family emergency yesterday. Couldn't come on to the show yesterday evening. So I'm just trying to make up for lost time by doing today's show or tonight's show with everybody. But tomorrow evening show will be fully 110% from the beginning to the end, a members only show. And that's the opportunity where you get to Skype. You know what I mean? You're going to try to Skype? That's what's up, Lady Justice. Great. I would love to see your face. It would be great to meet you finally face to face. But like I said, tomorrow is the opportunity where you get to Skype in with me, chop it up, talk about things, talk about anything that we've covered over the past few days. Or if there's something that you just want to talk about, just shoot. I got to see people's homes, got to see people's houses, their family, their children, their dogs. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk about, I talked to Noah's husband about his balls. I mean, it was great. It was a great time. It was a great freaking time. So you got to do it. If you haven't done it yet, please hit that join button that's right down below, that white box with the blue lettering that says join. Click on that. That is for $5 a month. You are helping support the show, and we get to do what we do all the time. But then also on top of that are these special members only shows that we are doing once a week. And like I said, this week was a little different. So I had to move. Usually tonight is usually the time that I do the members only show. But because of all this crazy stuff, I had to move it over to tomorrow. But it will be going on tomorrow. We're going to have a grand old time tomorrow. I promise you that. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be Skyping. We're going to be chopping it up and just, getting ready for the weekend, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cease and desist by Charmin. Damn, you got a Picasso behind you. Yeah, a friend of mine, actually a guest on my show when I used to be able to have the show with people around, was Achilles' Last Stand. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Paying in advance for tomorrow night. Thank you so much. So I had somebody on the show, and they came in. They were an artist and everything. They came in. Stacy Galore, I'm always looking for sponsors. I am always looking for sponsors. If you are on our Discord, you can always message me through Discord, or you can always email me at info@thepascalshow.com, and we can talk through that if you are serious about sponsoring a show or sponsoring a month or so of shows. Please let me know. But a guest on my show came onto the show, and she was an artist, and she gave this to me as a surprise. It was the nicest thing. It was the dopest thing I've ever seen. And so me being lazy, I haven't hung it up. But it's because I'm planning on doing something with this wall. And I keep on going like, what's the point of hanging it up if I'm going to do some more intricate stuff on the wall hanging behind me, I'm sorry. So I'm just like, all right, let me just lean it up against the wall. It looks nice. At least it's better than just a blank wall for now. But be on the lookout because, hopefully within the next month or so, this whole wall is going to be completely different. Still going to have the purple. We still going to have the purple and the red for the evening, for this red light special shows and all that stuff. But the wall itself is going to be a little different. You know what I mean? But anyway, I appreciate all y'all for being on. You guys are dope as hell. You guys are amazing. Please, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. I could really use the help. Get it all the way up to 100 likes if you got the time. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. Don't forget to hit that join button if you can. That helps support the show. Crush that subscribe button if you're first time checking out this show. If this is your first time checking out the show, it would be awesome. Shay, I will do a blues show at some point. It has to be right. It has to be the right show. But I'll see what I can do. I promise you. I promise you, Shay. And it's been a while since I talked to you, Shay. It's been a minute. So hopefully you can jump on to the membership show tomorrow night. But I will see everybody else tomorrow morning. Wood, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Join us, people. We do bite. Yes, we do. And not hard, though. It's a ginger. We ginger bite. We don't literally like break skin. You know what I'm saying? Not like Joe Biden's dogs. We don't break skin. Okay? So, anyway, I appreciate all y'all. Stacey Galore, thank you so much for the $4.99 for the $5 super chat. Great show today, Pascal. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all. You guys are amazing. You know you can't play the guitar. I do play the guitar. I actually do play the guitar. Maybe one day I'll play it for you guys on the show when there's more time. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful and safe evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning back here again at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right? And then for those of y'all that are members, I'll see you guys tomorrow night as well. But first things first, we got to get through the morning, which is 11 and a half hours from now. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.